Welcome back, everybody. It's Junkman coming back at you with a noon video. As you know, 2 videos a day, one at noon, one at 8, all times Eastern. But let's get on with that because you already know it. We're going to rank every Kennard Indiana Jones, I almost said Star Wars, Indiana Jones toy released in the 80s. Now, this is just Kenner. It's not going to go to Temple of Doom, which is LJN. It's not going to go in the Hasbro era. Just Kenner. That was part of the Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Adventures of Indiana Jones line. So it should be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get this done. Now, some of you do complain when I do these lists. I can't see the picture, Junkman. I enlarge the picture. We're doing a tier. You don't have to see the picture. I mean, you kind of know, map room. You should know what it looks like. So, sorry. But go ahead and complain in the comments below. Because I got best, and then I got A for great, B, E, and F. Only one can sit in the best list, but I'm going to have one figure, one place it. Break it up like that. So let's start with the figures. And in fact, let's start with Indiana Jones. Let's just get him out of the way. It's a good figure. As a kid, I had this line. I loved Indiana Jones. Squeeze his legs, make his arm. I had the quick draw. I don't know why I was thinking the legs. But I love the figure. His thumb does break off for some reason. I don't know why. His thumb really breaks off a lot. So we're going to put him in the A category. Set that bar high. Might move with the best. Okay. Let's go Belloc in the white outfit. Now, let's be honest. It's kind of boring. It looks like an insurance salesman, but it's Belloc. I kind of wish you had the hat like he did, you know, at the beginning when they were in the cave part before he wasn't in the cave. But you know, the beginning of the movie. The figure looks good, but it's just a boring. When I do these tier list videos, I think of it as my mind as a kid, how I'd ranked them as a kid, or how much I love playing with them as a kid. And let's be honest, it was kind of a boring figure. We're going to put it in C. Let's go to another Belloc. This is the end of the movie in his ceremonial robes. This was first mail ordered, then released as a carded figure. And I think out of the two, it just gives a little bit more play value. I know it's just one scene in the movie, so that kind of hurts it, but it just made it look a little bit more fun when you were playing. So I'm going to, for now, put it in the B category. We got the Cairo Swordsman. Was probably the best one for Indy to fight with. If you had Indy, you had to have this one. This was his I don't know. This was his villain. This was his, you know. So I don't got anything else to say. I put him right at B. I'm stuttering over here. You got the mechanic guy, Pat Roach character. So you got him. Another good figure to fight with the Indy. It's not really anything special, but I think he does get a B. As you can see, a lot of these going to go in the B category, at least for now. We got Indiana Jones in his German outfit, and like me and like most people I knew, we use this as just a German figure. We didn't really use it as Indiana Jones. I mean, sometime in my storylines maybe I did. For the most part, I didn't. So it was cool to have that, but yeah, I'm gonna put it in the C category. And then we got Marian in the white dress. I wish they would have put Marian in a different outfit than that dress she wears when she falls into where they keep the Ark. It just made it for a little boy at that time too girly. Always wearing a dress. It just didn't seem right. Hang out with Indiana Jones. You're on adventure. She's wearing a dress, so I'm going to put her in C. Salah, Indy's best friend. Great. This is another figure. You had to have this one. Salah, Indy went together, and I'm actually going to put him in the A category. Let's see here. And then we've got Tote, whatever. I've heard his name pronounced different ways. You know, today you think they would release a figure doing a Heil Hitler salute? No, I don't. It's a great figure. It's a great looking figure. I like how the coat fits on him and everything. I think it's a great, you know, I'm going to put him in the great. I think he's better than Belloc. Now, not movie-wise, but I think toy-wise, he was more villainous. Belloc was just like the guy at school you didn't like. But Tot, he was like the principal of the school. You really hated him. And then we've got the 12-inch Indiana Jones, something I did have as a kid also. It's in a class of its own, so it doesn't go with the figures, of course, and they didn't do any other ones. And overall, it's a nice looking figure. I know it's just a Han Solo painted a little different. It looks great, but that hat's killing it. That hat is dropping it down to C. That hat is horrible. Anybody remembers that hat? That hat is horrible, I think. Okay, then I guess this is part of the figure line. I should add it to the figure line. We've got the horse. It was kind of fun. You put Indy on it. You put most of the other figures wouldn't fit on it because of the legs. So it had limited play value. I'm going to actually put it in the C category. Now let's look at the play sets. First, I guess you can count it as a play set. I'm going to count it as a play set for this video. We got the truck. This is where Indy busts through the window, throws on the truck. It was a lot of fun dragging behind the truck. It was a lot of fun, and he's going to go... I'm going to put the truck in the A category. And now we've got the map room. These playsets were kind of small. They didn't have much play value. I like this one because it had a glow-in-the-dark feature. So that kind of... Well, I don't know if it was glow-in-the-dark. It was... What was that stuff? It was like red. Like you couldn't see it until you put a red lens over something. And then it was like... You know, you see them all the time in magazines back then. You put the red lens over it. It'd be like a bunch of red. And then the blue would make something. You know what I'm saying. But it was fun. It was a kind of fun playset. I'm going to put it in the C. We've got, let's do the Well of the Souls where they kept the Ark. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the map room down to C. I'm going to bring the map room down because the Well of Souls is great. That little Ark, it looks awesome. It has a little case for it. Comes with a skeleton. I mean, come on. Anything comes with a skeleton as a kid, it gets a B. And that leaves us with the Streets of Cairo, which is a bunch of baskets. It does come with a Marian. That's not really a figure, but it comes with its own figure. But I'm gonna put an F. It's boring. Let's be honest. It's boring. It's boring. It's the only one to get an F. It's the worst one in the line here. Now we're gonna have to move something to the A category. So let's see what we got here. And they're gonna put each row into the category. So let's go here. First, Indy's gonna go in the best. He's the best figure of the set. There's no way you could buy this set without buying Indy. I mean, he is the daddy of the set. Play sets, you know, I'm going to change some stuff around. I'm actually going to put the Well of Souls at the top. No, I'm not. No, the truck just got more play value. The truck goes to the top. It just has more play value. But I will move Well of Souls up to A. Let's see if there's anything else we can... Let's see. A, got Salah. Is he better than... Let's put these two in order. Salah is better. Okay, that's about order. I would put the Cairo Swordsman a little in the B. And that would move them around like that. You know, I'm going to bring the soldier up to the B category. Marian, she's a little better than the Belloc. Go right there. Horse is a little bit more, because it's so limited, I'm going to leave the horse right there. That Indiana Jones 12, I'm going to put him in his own category at the top too. And then we got the playset. So that's it. We got the best. We got the best of the action figure line, Indiana Jones. The best of the playsets, the truck. I know, you know, it's a vehicle, not a playset. Hey, I kind of did both. And then the best of the 12-inch line is, there's only made one, so it has to go in the best. Okay, for the A category, we got Salah, the best of the A category. And then Tote Tot, whatever his name is. And then the best playset is Well of Souls. B, Cairo Swordsman. And then the mechanic. And then Belloc in his ceremonial gear. And Indiana Jones as a German soldier rounds out the B. C, the worst of the C, I mean the best of the C category is Marian in her white outfit. I wish they did the more standard outfit when you think of Marian. And Belloc right there. Again, I wish they did the earlier Belloc, but that one's okay, I guess. And then we got the horse. Like I said, it's fun, but only really Indy could sit on it. And then you got the map room playset, was kind of fun, had a little red on it, so that made it fun. And then the Streets of Cairo is the worst playset of them all. And there's a figure that comes in that, and if the figure was carded and I was grading it as a figure itself, which I didn't, it would get an F also. So all around the board it would get an F. It's just the worst of the line. Anyway, let me know what you think. What would you put as the best of the Kennard Indiana Jones line? What would you put as the worst? Was the Street of Cairo really that bad? Well, this is a great line. If you don't have it and you got deep pockets, because it's worth a lot of money nowadays, pick it up. I always wish I went back in the 90s when I was buying Star Wars stuff and bought some of this Indiana Jones stuff, but I didn't, and I really wish, you know, I've got my figures. Everything you see Indiana Jones back there is mostly from what I had as a kid. And I wish I held on to a lot. I lost my play sets I had. I lost a lot of them, sadly, you know. But, hey, that's why this stuff's worth money today, because we lost it or our parents threw it away. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think of this tier list. And we'll be back at 8 o'clock with another video. I don't know why I said we. It's just going to be me. I don't think Larry or Chewy or anybody's coming over. But who knows? Maybe Dusty will show up. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Thumb up, turn on my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.